Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play game number 17 of the Boston Red Sox 1977 season replay. As you can see, the Red Sox are in second place with a record of 10-6, just one game behind Baltimore, who's 11-5. We're 3 games ahead of our schedule here, with a actual record of 7-9 for the season, so 3 more wins. And Baltimore also has 3 more wins ahead. The Yankees, who won the division, are actually exact same record, 10-9. Cleveland's outperforming at 9-7, or 5-11, and Milwaukee is 4 games below their schedule for their win total, with 11-5 in the actual season, just 7-9 in the replay. In the West, the Oakland Athletics are the most underperforming team with a 7-12 record, just the opposite of that, 12-7 in the actual season. Alright, so without further ado, let's get this game underway against the Oakland Athletics. Alrighty, so it's going to be Fergie Jenkins going against Doc Ellis.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alrighty, so the second place Red Sox will send Fergie Jenkins to the hill. Jenkins comes in with a 2-2 record with a 6.85 earned run average. He's been hit pretty hard early on. 24 innings pitched, 26 hits allowed, 8 walks, 11 strikeouts, and has allowed 6 home runs. On the actual season, he was 10-10 with a 3.68 earned run average. So the lineup he'll be facing is Bill North, the center fielder, will lead it off, followed by Mitchell, Page, and Wright. Behind the plate, Manny Sanguillen is your number 3 batter. Dick Allen is your first baseman hitting cleanup. I believe that's Dick Allen. Yep. Batting 5th, the third baseman Wayne Gross, followed by the DH, Earl Williams. Batting 7th, the left fielder, that's Ryan, I believe. No, Rich McKinney is your left fielder. Marty Perez is your second baseman hitting 8th, and Rob Piccolo, the shortstop, hits 9th. So that's your Oakland lineup against Fergie Jenkins. The Red Sox lineup, or defense, pretty standard. Yastrzemski in left, Miller in center, Evans in right. Excellent fielding outfield. Probably one of the best, if not the best, in the majors for 1977 anyway. Hobson, Burleson, Doyle, and Scott in the infield. All above average range except for Hobson, who's average. And Carlton Fisk behind the plate, excellent fielding catcher with great range and a great arm. And Jenkins on the hill with a above average range and a +2 hold rating. Alright, so Bill North steps in the box here at Fenway. He comes in hitting .313 with 6 runs batted in. As we said, the Oakland Athletics are 7-12 in the replay, and we're 12-7 at this time in the actual season. So definitely underperforming quite a bit. So, still a dangerous team. This actual game, the Red Sox did win 7-4, so we'll see if we can at least match that. Okay, Hobson and Scott in on the grass for Bill North. 313, 6 runs batted and 67 at-bats. Jenkins looks in for the sign, just to wind up in the pitch. That's going to be a range check on Doyle. Above average range. Gets to it. And makes the play over to Scott. And that's how we'll begin. Alrighty. Next up is Mitchell Page. I believe he was a rookie in 1977.
Get your peanuts here.
I think he might have been Rookie of the Year, possibly. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. That's just off the top of my head. I remember having his Topps baseball card from 78, and it said rated rookie on it, but I'm not sure if he did win Rookie of the Year, but I think he might have. Anyway, 343 average with 3 homers, 21 runs batted in. Off to a good start. In the actual season, he was 307 with 21 homers, 75 runs batted in. And in the replay, he's had 70 at-bats with 4 doubles and 2 triples. So lots of extra base hits for the rookie. So Jenkins looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball back to Jenkins. Flips to Scott. 2 up and 2 down in the Oakland first. So Manny Sanguillen, the catcher, hitting .274 with a homer and 9 runs batted in. It's going to be off the 4 column, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. And the Oakland Athletics will go in order in the first. So it's an average night here at Fenway. These are your ballpark stats in the bottom right-hand corner. Definitely a hitter's ballpark. All right, so Doc Ellis on the hill. He's started with an 0-2 record with a 5.03 earned run average, 20 innings pitched, 19 hits allowed, 8 walks, 8 strikeouts, and has surrendered 2 long balls. The actual season, he was 12-12 with a 3.63 earned run average. So the Red Sox lineup, pretty standard. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will lead it off, followed by Denny Doyle at second. Jim Rice is the DH batting third. The captain, Kali Stremski, who's showed a lot of signs of breaking out of his early season slump, will bat cleanup. The first baseman, George Scott, hits 5th. Behind the plate, Carlton Pudge Fisk. The right fielder, Dwight Evans, hits 7th, followed by Butch Hobson, third base in the 8th, and Rick Miller in center bats 9th. The defense behind Ellis for the Oakland Athletics is McKinney in left, North in center, and Page in right. McKinney and Page below average range, with North average range in center, and North with the best arm at a -2. In the infield, Gross, Piccolo, Perez, and Allen, average to below average range. And Manny Sanguillen behind in play, average range with a +2 arm. So Red Sox will be looking to run on him. So Rick Burleson hits .267 with 3 runs batted in. And also Doc Ellis on the hill, below average range with a +3 hold rating. So Red Sox definitely with a chance to run on them. Here's the pitch to Burleson. They just need to get on first. That's a ground ball back to the box. Ellis up with it, over to Allen. 1 down in the Red Sox first. So Denny Doyle hitting .321 with 6 runs batted and 56 at-bats. Steps into the box. Here's the pitch, 5 column. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. North is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So to bring up Jim Ed Rice, he's off to a good start. .328 with 5 homers, 16 runs batted in, 5 doubles and 2 triples, and 67 at-bats. So lots of extra base hits for Rice. Let's see if he can get one here. Here's the windup in the pitch by Ellis. And that's going to be a fly ball to center, but that'll stay in the park. North has a beat on it, and he'll make the catch. So the Red Sox also go in order in the first, and after 1 full, no score here at Fenway. So the veteran Dick Allen will lead it off for the Oakland Athletics. And here in the top of the second, Allen comes in hitting .268 with 2 homers, 13 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch. And strike 3 swings, so Jenkins records his first strikeout. So to bring up Wayne Gross, hitting .308, off to a good start with 7 home runs already and 19 runs batted in and 65 at-bats. Also has 5 doubles, so lots of power shown by Gross so far early on. It's going to be off the 2 column, and that's going to be the second strikeout. So 2 straight Ks for Jenkins here in the second. Brings up Earl Williams, the DH. He's been struggling so far, hitting just .224 with a homer and 5 runs batted in. And it'll be ground ball back to Jenkins. Flips to Scott. And Oakland goes in order in the second, so after 1.5, still no score. Let's take a look at some scores from around the league. The Royals lead the Blue Jays 2-0. Texas leads Chicago 3-0. Seattle and New York scoreless. Cleveland leads Milwaukee 5-1. California and Baltimore scoreless. And Detroit over Minnesota 2-0. So Yastrzemski got his average up to .239. 2 homers, 13 runs batted in. Had a great series against the Brew Crew. So here's the windup and the pitch to Yaz. That's going to be a range check on Allen. Allen with a 4 range. He'll get to it. But he's going to boot it, and Yastrzemski will reach. Goes right through his legs into right field. So Yastrzemski is on the error by Allen. He'll be held on. And I'll bring up the George Boomer Scott. Hitting .323, 4 homers, 12 runs batted in, 65 at-bats. Yaz gets his lead. Ellis looks in for the sign. He has the windup in the pitch. And it's going to be a fly ball to center. North is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Yastrzemski heads back to first. So to bring Carlin Fisk, hitting .375, 2 homers, 7 runs batted, 56 at-bats. And it's going to be off the 2 column. That's going to be a base hit up the center. Yastrzemski will round the bag, and he'll hold there. Oh, actually, I forgot to check it. So it looks like the Red Sox. So I'm going to say they would throw for him. And he advances to third on throw. So let me check that off there. Boop. Alright, so that's just the first play there. So by the computer. So we'll just make sure Oakland is there. And they would probably throw with a 1 to 10 chance. So 50% chance of throwing him out. So worth the chance there. So Fisk is on with a double. So second and third. 1 down. Brings up Dwight Evans. And that's going to be off the 6 column. And that'll be a fly ball to center. North with average range. And that's going to fall in there. That's going to go to the wall. 2 runs you'll score. But we got a rare play here. Let's see what happens on the rare play. Oh, McKinney and North collide. And that's going to be a 2-run double for Dwight Evans. Alrighty. So one of those runs is unearned. Oh, Yastrzemski's run is unearned due to the error by Allen. But nonetheless, it's 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Still only 1 down. Evans in scoring position. Hobson's been coming out of his struggles. Average up to .250 now with 4 homers, 14 runs batted in. Evans gets his lead. Ellis looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be a base hit to left. They're going to send Evans. And they'll cut it off. And Hobson has himself an RBI single. So 3-0 now Boston. Rick Miller up to the plate now. Hobson being held on by Allen. Miller comes in hitting just below the Mendoza line at 196 with 7 runs batted in. And that's going to be it for Ellis, as he only goes 1 1/3 innings. Wow, that was a quick hook on Ellis. He went 4+ innings in the actual game. Let's see, to be exact. Actually, he went 5 innings, sorry. He went 5 innings in the actual game, giving up 7 runs. So, quick hook here. Alrighty, so Coleman comes in. Coleman with a 1-0 record, a 2.63 earned run average in 14 innings pitched. He's allowed 14 hits, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a surrender to home run. So Hobson gets his lead. Here's the windup in the pitch to Miller. And that's going to be a pop-up to Perez at second. Calls for it and makes the catch. So 2 down now. Top of the order, Burleson 0 for 1. And Burleson will get his first hit of the day. Base hit up the middle. Hobson will hold at second. So first and second. Ooh, I see that steal 50% there. Yeah. We'll let Doyle hit away. Here's the pitch to Doyle. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Page will make the catch, and that will do it for the Red Sox in the third. So the Red Sox score 3, and it's 3-0 after 2. Jenkins now with a 3-run lead. He'll face bottom third of the order, McKinney, Perez, and Piccolo. McKinney comes in hitting 182 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. Hit just 177 with 6 homers and 21 runs batted in the actual season. Here's the pitch to McKinney. And Jenkins will record his third strikeout. So 1 down in the Oakland third. Perez up to the plate now. Perez 2 for 4 in the young season with a double. Getting a start today. It's going to be out the 5 column, and that's going to be another strikeout swinging for Jenkins. So Jenkins has the K's going so far early in the game with his 4th strikeout already in just the top of the third. So light hitting Rob Piccolo up to the plate now. He comes in hitting 274 with 6 runs batted in 62 at-bats. A 200 hitter for the actual season. And that's going to be a ground ball to Burleson at short. He's up with it over to first. In 1, 2, 3 go the Athletics in the third. So after 2.5, 3-0 Boston. Be Rice, Yastrzemski, and Scott up against Coleman here in the bottom of the third. Coleman in for his 2nd inning of work. And that's going to be a line out to Piccolo. 1 down. So Yastrzemski 0 for 1 with a run scored. He reached on an error, came around the score. It's going to be a ground ball to Piccolo. He's average range. And Red Sox getting the good roll here. That's going to be a base hit past the dive of Piccolo. Actually, he will get to it. Fires the first, but Yastrzemski will beat it out. So, a base hit for Yastrzemski. Here comes George Scott 0 for 1 on the day. Yastrzemski being held on by Allen. And it's going to be off the catcher card. Pop up. And he'll make the catch against the stands. So a nice catch by Sanguian. Yastrzemski still at first. So 2 down now in the Red Sox third. Comes Carlton Fisk. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Had a double. And that's going to be a ground ball to Gross. He's up to it. Goes the short way over to second. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the third. So after 3 full, it's 3-0 Boston. So that'll bring up Bill North here in the top of the fourth. Top of the order, North, Page, and Sanguin up against Jenkins, who has not allowed a base runner yet. Hobson and Scott will play back. Here's the windup in the pitch. It'll be a ground ball to Burleson. Over to first and gets the speedy North by a step. So now the corners will play in against Mitchell Page's 0 for 1. And that's going to be a swinging strikeout. So 5th K of the day for Jenkins. So Jenkins seems to have good control today and good command of his fastball. So Manny Sanguin 0 for 1 up now with 2 outs in the Oakland fourth. And that'll be a fly ball. Oh, that's going to be a foul ball. That's going to be a fly ball to center. And Miller's there, and he'll make the catch. So Athletics go in order in the fourth. So Evans will lead it off. It'd be Evans, Hobson, and Miller up against Coleman. Evans is 1 for 1 with a double. 2-run double, that is. 2 RBIs for Evans so far today. And it's going to be a grounder in front of the plate. Sanguin fields it. Over to first and gets him. 2-3 on the putout. And there's 1 down in the Red Sox fourth. So Hobson 1 for 1 with an RBI single. And that's a grounder to Allen. He fields it. Takes to the bag himself, and that'll do it for the Red Sox in the bottom of the third. So we head to the top of the fourth. That's it for Oakland in the... No, 2 outs, sorry. All mixed up here. So Rick Miller up to the plate now with 2 outs in the Red Sox fourth. Up 3-0. Corners are going to play in for Miller. And that's a grounder to Perez. Over to Allen. And that'll do it for the Red Sox now in the fourth. So after 4 full, it remains Boston 3, Oakland 0. So Dick Allen will lead it off. Allen hitting 264 after his 0 for 1. And this one gets in his wheelhouse. And he's able to lay off of it as it falls out of his wheelhouse and ends up being ball 4. So leadoff runner is on for the A's. First runner of the day for Oakland. That'll break up the perfect game here in the top of the 5th. So Wayne Gross 0 for 1. Allen gets his lead. Scott will hold him on. Not a threat to steal, though. And that's a fly ball to center. Miller will make the catch for out number 1. So Earl Williams, also 0 for 1, obviously. And there goes the no-hitter. That's going to be a base hit past Scott. Allen will make his way to third. So corners at the corners. So Oakland's got something going here in the 5th. Down 3-0. Fisk goes out the top to Jenkins, goes back behind the plate. Rob McKinney up to the plate now. Jenkins trying to hold the runners close. Here's the windup in the pitch. And a big strikeout there as McKinney goes down swinging. So it's up to Perez if Danny has to continue. Here's the pitch to Perez. Ground ball to Hobson at third. Range check. Oh, and that's going to put Oakland on the board. And big time. Single and an error to Hobson. Diving stop. Bad throw. Gets away. And that's going to put the tying runs are going to be in scoring position now. That run is an earned run, as the run would come home, but these, actually no, is it? Yes, it is, because it was a single. But now runners on second and third, so tying runs are aboard for Piccolo. So Jenkins, who had been cruising along, is in danger of losing the lead now. So Piccolo 0 for 1. Jenkins looks in for the sign, looks at the runners, here's the windup in the pitch. And he'll get underneath one. Fist calls for it and makes the catch, preventing any further damage. But Oakland does get on the board, and it's 3-1 halfway through. So top of the order, Burleson, Doyle, and Rice up against Coleman. Burleson 1 for 2 on the day. And pop fly, drifting the foul territory. Allen's there and makes the catch in foul grounds for out number 1. So Doyle looking for his first hit of the day. Gets one he can handle. But gets just on top of it, and Perez is able to get to it. 4-3 on the putout. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox 5th inning. Rice also looking for his first hit of the day. Gets one he can handle. Going, gone. So Jim Rice gets the run back with a solo home run. His 6th of the season. And the Red Sox lead back up to 4. So 4-1 Boston. Yastrzemski 1 for 2 with a run scored. Can they go back-to-back? Nope. But it still will be a base hit. So Yastrzemski on with his second hit of the day. Yaz will be held on by Allen. Scott 0 for 2 up to the plate now. And that's a ground ball to Piccolo. Over to Allen, 6-3 on the putout. And that will do it for the Red Sox. But the Red Sox get the run back on the solo homer by Jim Rice. And it's 4-1 after 5 full. So corner is going to play in. Scott and Hobson in on the grass for Bill North 0 for 2. And it'll be a fly ball to the opposite field. Yastrzemski's there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Nice diving catch by Yaz. So Mitchell Page 0 for 2 on the day. Gets a hold on one here. That's going to split the gap, go between Miller and Evans all the way to the wall. Miller's up with it. But not before Page has himself a double. So 1 out with a runner in scoring position for Manny Sanguian. 0 for 2. Jenkins looks in for the sign. He doesn't wind up in the pitch. Fly ball to center. Miller on the run. And tracks it down nicely. So 2 down now as Page will hold at second. So Dick Allen with a chance to get an RBI here. He's 0 for 1 with a run scored. Here's a pitch to Allen. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Page rounds third. And he'll hold there, down by 3. So runners at the corners. Wayne Gross 0 for 2. Tying run up to the plate now. And that's going to be a fly ball to Evans. Range check. Thankfully, Evans, excellent range. Gets to it. And makes a nice running catch. To end the inning. So the A's threaten but do not score, and it remains 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Fist to lead it off for the Red Sox. Well, he's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Fisk gets one in the wheelhouse. And cranks this one to left center field. That'll get down and go to the wall. And Fisk has got himself a leadoff double. So the Red Sox with their 8th hit of the day. Evans in the RBI opportunity now. He's 1 for 2 with a double. And that's going to be it for Coleman. As Stan Bonson comes in. Stan Bonson struggled on the season so far. He's 0-1 record with a save, ERA of 10.13. 8 innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 7 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 3 home runs allowed. So Gross and Allen in on the grass for Evans. He's a windup in the pitch. And sharp line at a Gross for out number 1. So it'll bring up Hobson. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Hobson gets one he can handle. Through the hole, past Piccolo. So Hobson on for the 2nd time today. He'll be held on by Allen. Miller 0 for 2 up to the plate now, with 2 down. Ground ball back to Bonson. Bonson has a 2 range, above average range. He gets to it. Ooh, lots of errors though. Very high error rating. And he'll boot it. And Miller will reach. So the inning continues now for Burleson, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Runners get their lead. Bonson looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. And Burleson will draw the walk. So that's going to load the bases for Denny Doyle. A chance to increase that Red Sox lead. Here's the pitch to Doyle. And Doyle, seeing the RBI opportunity, misses that one though. And the Red Sox are down in the 6th, so it remains a 4-1 game as we head to the 7th. So Jenkins up to 88 pitches on the day. Bill Campbell is loosening up in the Red Sox pen. Campbell went a long day yesterday, so I'm not sure if he's going to have much left on him. So Jenkins looking to get at least get another inning under play, under his belt. So Williams 1 for 2 on the day. Oh, and he's going to get a hold of one here. That was a mistake pitch there. Jenkins knew it. And that's going to be a home run for Williams, his 2nd of the season. So it's now a 4-2 game. So McKinney 0 for 2 up to the plate now. That's going to be a fly ball to left. Yastrzemski is there for out number 1. So to bring up Perez, he's 1 for 2 with an RBI. That's going to be a ground ball to short, range check on Burleson. Oh, and that's going to get through. Just out of Burleson's reach, and Perez will reach. So to bring the tying run to the plate now. Piccolo 0 for 2 on the day. 3 column. It's going to be a ground ball to Scott. Takes it to the bag himself as Perez moves into scoring position. So to bring up top of the order, North 0 for 3 on the day. Fly ball to center. Miller gets to it and makes the catch to end the inning. The A's get a little closer. It's now 4-2. 7th inning stretch time here at Fenway. Let's take a look at the trivia question. Who won back-to-back American League MVP awards in 1956 and 57? That's pretty easy, so lock in your answers. Pretty sure that was Mickey Mantle. let's take a look at the results here. Mickey Mantle, yeah, that's a pretty easy one. Alrighty, home half of the 7th. The Red Sox will send up the heart of the order, Rice, Yastrzemski, and Scott. Rice is 1 for 3 with a solo home run. And takes a called third strike for out number 1. Bond sent on for his second inning of work. Alrighty, that'll be it. Yastrzemski, who's having another good day. 2 for 3 with a run scored, average up to 257 now. He has the pitch to Yaz. Alright, Yastrzemski is retired. So that'll bring up George Scott, first baseman. He's 0 for 3 on the day. And that's going to get one into the gap. Scott rounds first into second easily. So a runner in scoring position for Fisk. 2 for 3 with a double. Bonson looks in for the sign. And they're going to put on Fisk. So that'll bring up Evans with runners on first and second. 1 for 3 with a double. That's going to be it for Bonson, it looks like. So it's going to be Dave Gusti, is it? Yeah, Dave Gusti. 0-1 record with a 10.80 earned run average. 10 innings pitched, 19 hits allowed, 9 walks, 5 strikeouts. So very hittable pitcher here. On the actual season, he was 3-3 with 6 saves and a 2.98 earned run average. Are struggling early on in this replay. Another part of the reason why the Athletics are 7-12 instead of their actual 12-7 in the actual season. So here's the lineup in the pitch to Evans. And Evans will draw the walk. So bases are loaded now for Hobson, who's having a good day. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. Red Sox looking to add to their 2-run lead. And it'll be a fly ball to center. North has a beat on it and makes the catch. The Red Sox waste a golden opportunity now to increase their 2-run lead, and it remains a 4-2 game as we head to the 8th. So we have Mitchell Page, who's 1 for 3 with a double. And Jenkins back out there for his 8th inning work, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Manny Sanguillen 0 for 3. Range check on Doyle. He'll get to it. And make the play for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Oakland 8th. Dick Allen, he's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Fly ball to center. And that'll do it as Miller makes the catch. So we head to the bottom of the 8th with the Red Sox still have a 2-run lead. So let's take a look at some scores from around the league. I think these are mostly finals. Kansas City over Toronto 5-0. Texas over Chicago 9-6. Yankees shut out Seattle 4-0. Milwaukee makes it past Cleveland 9-7. In a pitcher's duel, Baltimore wins over California 1-0, and Minnesota slides by Detroit 8-7. So Miller will lead it off. And Miller will get his first base hit of the day. Corners are going to play in, so I think we're going to... He's a -3, but saying yeah. We're going to try to steal. Try to get into scoring position. Yeah. And he's safe. So Miller with the stolen base. So now in scoring position for Burleson, who's 1 for 3 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Burleson. And that's going to be a base hit up to Miller. Miller rounds third, and he'll be held there with nobody out. So runners at the corners, infield playing in. Doyle 0 for 4 on the day. All-important insurance run at third. And Doyle rips one down the left field line. McKinney giving chase, but it's in the corner. Miller trots home. Burleson rounding third. He'll be sent. And he'll score with their throw being cut off. So Doyle with a 2-run double. Makes it a 6-2 game now. So Red Sox with a little bit more breathing room now. So Rice 1 for 4 with a homer. And he'll take a call, third strike. For the first out of the 8th inning. So 2 runs already across for the Red Sox, who now lead at 6-2. Yastrzemski 2 for 4 with a run scored. And he'll get one in the wheelhouse. And Yaz gives this one a ride. Is it going to go? Page going back to the wall. And it's into the bullpen. So Yastrzemski with his 3rd hit of the day gets a home run. So Yaz definitely out of his slump now. So the Red Sox lead now 8-2. So the Red Sox have pretty much blown it wide open here. So Scott 1 for 4 with a double. Boosie's still in there. And he takes a call, third strike, so 2 down in the Red Sox 8th. Fisk 2 for 3 with a double. Red Sox with 14 hits on the day now. And he'll draw the walk, and the inning will continue. Evans 1 for 3 with a double. Let's see. Oh, hold on. What did I do here? There you go. I didn't want to hit the X because I thought it would close everything. I don't know what I hit there. Anyway. Here's the pitch. And swinging strikeout. So he strikes out the side, but damage is done as the Red Sox put up a 4 spot and now lead at 8-2 as we head to the 9th. So Jenkins' day is going to be done, definitely. He's got 120 pitches. And Campbell is going to come in. It's no longer a save situation, so I might bring in somebody else. Let's see here. So it looks like they have a lefty, a righty, and a righty coming up. So it looks like Tom House could probably use some work. Alright, we're going to bring in Tom House with a comfortable 6-run lead. It's a lefty on lefty. Tom House comes in with, is not allowed an earned run yet. He's pitched 5 innings, allowed just 3 hits, and struck out a batter. No record. Here's the pitch to Gross. Fly ball to center. Miller's there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So Oakland down to the last 2 outs. Earl Williams up to the plate. He's been the hitting star for the Athletics, 2 for 3 with a home run. And ground ball to short. Burleson's up with it. Over to Scott. And McKinney up to the plate now. McKinney 0 for 3. Oakland down to their last out. Fenway fans on their up on their feet, cheering the Red Sox. McKinney. And that's going to be a ground ball to Scott. This should do it. Flips, waves off House. And that'll do it as the Red Sox easily beat the Oakland Athletics 8-2. Pretty close to the 7-3 score in the actual game. Alrighty, so Fergie Jenkins gets the win. He's now 3-2. Definitely his best start of the season. 8 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 2 runs, both of them earned. Walks a batter and strikes out 7. Tom House comes in, pitches the scoreless 9th. Doc Ellis takes the loss. He's 0-3 now. 1-1, just last 1 1/3 innings, allowing 3 hits, 3 runs. Only 2 of them were earned. So maybe there was a injury there, possibly. that we didn't know about. That might have showed up in the text, which I didn't read. So Coleman comes in and pitches 3 2/3 innings. Pitched well. Gave me 5 hits, only allowing 1 run, which was earned. Home run. Stan Bonson comes in and pitches 8 2/3, allowing 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And Dave Gusti pitches 1 1/3 inning, allowing 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and a home run. So let's take a look at the Red Sox batting order. It looks like, once again, Carly Yastrzemski is going to get the hitting star of the day. 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, including a home run, his 3rd of the season. Rice hit his 6th for the Red Sox. All right, and for the Oakland Athletics, Earl Williams was their hitting star, going 2 for 4 with a solo homer. So the Red Sox win 8-2. We'll be back with Game 2 of the series. And we'll see the starters for the next game.
Enid, get your peanuts here.
So it's going to be Mike Norris going for the Athletics against Louis Tiant. Rest in peace. He just passed away this year. For the Red Sox. All right. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. And we'll see you in the next Red Sox replay as the Red Sox go for a series win against the Athletics. So let's take a look at the standings now. So with the win, the Red Sox pull to win a half game of first, 11-6. Still 3 games ahead of their pace, which is good. And the Athletics fall to 7-13. And they were 12-8 in the actual season. So that's it. Close race in the American League West also, with 3 teams within a half game of each other: Kansas City, Chicago, and Minnesota. So thank you for watching. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and we'll see you for game number 18 of the 1977 Boston Red Sox. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.